Hey ladies, what's going on? Today it's Thursday the 19th and I am here in my house. Just finished a quick run. I took today kind of like a day off because I wanted to actually prepare for a trip that we are going to be taking to San Diego, beautiful San Diego in the next... we leave tonight, but it's going to be for at least about a week or so. And I wanted to share a couple of things with you. I know I wasn't able to do a Facebook Live yesterday, but as you can see, still in the wall there, this is my birthday month. And I was surprised yesterday by a bunch of friends, and I wasn't able to do the live. Just when I was about to, they came in with cakes and with a cake, and it was really impossible. But I want to do a couple of things. I want to welcome all the new members. Hi, somebody's watching. If you're watching, just like, as I always say, comment. I want to welcome all the new members. I always start my videos with this. I know we have about 10 people that are new. I just want to kind of like quickly tell the story about what this group is here and the mission that we have. And as you know, I'm a holistic practitioner. I'm a digestive expert. And my whole idea here is to be of help to you, women that have passion about their lives and they just want to, or you just want to essentially live life to the best of your ability. But to do that, you need to be able to heal your gut. Some of you have had issues with doctors where you've been treating like just one more patient. They don't know how to get to the root of your problems. They don't know what's happening. They just tell you to follow a low FODMAP or autoimmune paleo or a GAP diet or whatever diet it is. And then it happens that you're not able to get results. So if that's you, you're in the right place. Obviously, there's little things that I can do just by making videos. The real power of this group, if you send me a message, if you contact me, if you talk to me, I can definitely pinpoint you and guide you to some of the things that from my experience and from healing myself, I've been able to incorporate in my life. Also, the power of this group is having a bunch of women that are going through different issues, but all relating to your gut. So make sure you take advantage of that. If you're here just to kind of like check videos out and just criticize and have bad vibes and feel a bit like a victim and just complain about yourself and really don't do anything about it, then this is not the right group for you. So you feel free to exit the group and that will be fine. I don't take things personally. It's all good. I just want here people with positive energy and that are focused on healing their self, healing their gut with food and just with good vibes and actually happy to help others and just, just good, nice, amazing women that just want to be their best. So with that in mind, welcome. Don't get scared. I want to talk about leaky gut. Leaky gut is a thing that is actually a very bad thing that a lot of us are suffering from. I say a lot because I feel I put myself in that bucket. I suffer from different things like eczema, definitely acid reflux, definitely inflammation, and different things that I know are very related to having a leaky gut. So I wanted to give 3 things. First of all, want to start with what are some of the symptoms that you are experiencing so that you can kind of like identify yourself with this specific condition. Then I'm going to quickly talk about what causes this, basically. What were some of the things that caused this? And what is the lifestyle treatment for that? So I'm going to talk about leaky gut. Second thing, I want to tell you that I'm so excited about this trip to San Diego. I'm going to be doing a Tony Robbins seminar. As you know, I'm a fan of Tony Robbins, and he has a life and wealth seminar. So that's what I'm going to be doing this week. It's a live seminar, and it's all about getting the energy, taking care of your body, eating nice foods, organic foods, all good to kind of like rebalance our bodies. And I'm excited. I'm going to be sharing the video because everything that I learned over there, I'm going to be sharing it with you ladies. So I'm excited about that trip. Check out the video. And if you want to know more about the event, let me know. I obviously don't work for Tony Robbins. I just happen to like his stuff and I am going to be attending. So I'm excited to share that with you. And the third thing is that in my birthday, I was talking to a bunch of my friends and also my aunt who's in Panama, and she was very frank to me, and she's like, why don't you do this in Spanish too? Like, I'm trying to understand what you're saying. I'm just trying to translate things. And I think you will be great at just doing it in Spanish because, as you know, I'm from Venezuela. It's my first language. You can tell by my accent. So if you have Spanish as your first language, I'm going to be creating another group. So like the comment, give me a comment below. Tell me that you want to be in that group and I will add you there. If you have friends or other people that are Spanish speakers, let me know. And that's kind of the third part of the video. So let's jump. I don't have more time. I don't want to make it too long. So let's jump into leaky gut. So basically, what is a leaky gut? And leaky gut is really what happens when the gastrointestinal tract has been compromised. So I talked about the internal linings of your small intestine, and we talked about what are some of the problems that can happen if it's compromised. And leaky gut, it's one of those conditions. And so what are some of the things that have caused that? If you have taken a lot of antibiotics, if you it could be a cause of immunizations, right? If you had vaccine, which most of us did. And most importantly, if your gut bacteria, it's not beneficial, you don't have enough of the good probiotics or the good life bacteria in your stomach, that's also going to cause you to have leaky gut. Now, what are some of the symptoms of leaky gut? How do you know if you actually have it? If you haven't been diagnosed, some of the things can be, and there's so many of them, but like I said, eczema, autism has been related to leaky gut, failure to thrive, for instance, when you feel also depression, mental health, arthritis, IBS, so irritable bowel disease, irritable bowel syndrome, malnutrition, skin disorders, including acne, that could be related to leaky gut. Faulty liver function as well. So if any of these things sound familiar to you, you probably have a leaky gut, and don't stress out. We can definitely treat it, and we treat it with different things. I'm going to share with you a quick leaky gut cocktail that I make for myself so that you can replicate it at home. But first, I want to tell you a little bit about what are some of the causes of leaky gut. One of the things that I just realized a couple of years ago is that as a baby, I wasn't born in a the natural way. I was a C-section. So that, if you were a C-section when you were a baby, that actually increments the possibility that you actually have leaky gut. So that's one thing. If you were a C-section, you were born by C-section or cesarean. Also, if you have a poor diet, as we know, if you have an excessive grain consumption, and these are all causes of leaky gut. Somebody's watching. Ele, hey! So happy that you're watching. I guess this is the time where the babies are sleeping, nap time. Okay, so birth control pills. So a lot of us took their birth control pills for a while, and we don't know what are some of the issues that could have in our system, and leaky gut can be one of those. Also, one of the things that I didn't realize too, it's if you have excessive stress or trauma, that can also be reflected on a leaky gut. Genetics too, and like I said, just frequent antibiotics. If you're taking a lot of antibiotics, I usually say not take antibiotics, but to really weigh the benefits versus the actual causes from that is going to cause you to your stomach when you have when you take incoming call. All right, what are some of the things that we are going to be doing for treating leaky gut? What are some of the lifestyle treatments? And I always talk about this. You have to make sure that we chew our food well. That's the number one thing. Number two thing, incorporate things like aloe vera, for instance. And I have here my leaky gut cocktail. So right now it's lime, it's ginger. You can see it at the bottom, and also some aloe vera juice. And this is my favorite. I've made a video making aloe vera from scratch. If you don't have the time, that's fine. Just buy this one. You can just add it. And what happens with this is, as we drink aloe vera little by little, hopefully you're working with somebody that can help you through the process, you're going to be rebuilding the internal linings of your small intestine, and you're going to be basically helping the internal linings to get closer together so there is no leakage. And then therefore you can cure yourself from leaky gut. So it's a process. It's not going to start right away, but that's some of the things that you can start doing. Also, avoid taking all of antibiotics. Antibiotics actually kill the good bacteria in your gut, and so that's not good. And I know a lot of us get recommended by doctors when we have acid reflux. That happened to me too. Just take antacids, and that's not the best idea. Also, make sure that you add a good probiotic. You probably are doing this already. Good probiotics in the morning. Vitamin B is very important, and D as well. And just add enzymes. Adding enzymes can also help with your digestion, and most importantly, to prevent and help your gut, specifically avoiding the leaky gut situation. Most importantly, it's something that I try to practice every day with my girls, my passionate ladies, and my fab gut bosses, is the meditation, breathing exercises. You have to try to keep stress levels down. Don't eat in a rush. It's very important. And most importantly, you have to make sure that you eliminate the traditional inflammatory foods that we know about, right? Gluten, number one, dairy, and sugar. We talked about this already. These are non-negotiable, so you have to make sure that you eliminate that. Also, make sure you incorporate ground flax seeds, because you increase the amount of fiber in your diet. Like I said, probiotic, L-glutamine. Don't do this by yourself. Have a practitioner to help you do this. Like I said, ginger is also very important. So the cocktail that I have here, I'm just going to repeat it. It's going to be lemon juice, some ginger, some aloe vera, and I take my probiotics, my enzymes, to make sure that my gut is healthy every day. You can get tested to make sure that you have or don't have leaky gut. I don't recommend, you probably know if you have it. Like I said at the beginning, if you have skin issues, if you have eczema, if you feel depressed, if you have some kind of mental issues, if you feel lethargic, no energy, all of this stuff can be related to leaky gut. Even malnutrition, not able to absorb the right nutrients, it's because of leaky gut. Basically, as the internal linings are compromised, you're not able to absorb the right nutrients. So thank you everyone for watching. These are all different things that I would love to jump in and talk to each of you individually, because like I usually say, nobody knows what's best for you than yourself. You have to, nowadays, my mentor is a functional nutritionist. I consider myself a functional nutritionist because in a way I really want to understand what's happening in our gut, not just looking at alternative medicine. I really want to understand what's happening there. And in order to do that, you as a patient, or you as the person that is trying to get better, has to do a lot of the work. You have to understand and find out what works for you better, because there is no amazing practitioner that's going to give you a magic wand to tell you this is your specific diet. That's not the case. You have to do your work. I am here, and all of us, the functional nutritionists or functional practitioners, holistic practitioners, whatever you want to call them, are here to hold your hand through the process, to make sure you have the discipline to eat the right things. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of work that comes from you. So if you're willing to take your health to the next step, if you want to know more about leaky gut and how to get rid of it, how to start curing it, and how to start feeling better, send me a message. Write down in the comments. I'm here to help you. I'm here to guide you. A lot of people ask me, but how much do you charge? I don't work with everyone, and my programs are not for everyone. It's not that I'm afraid to tell the price. It's just that I want to be able to pick who am I gonna work with, and I want you guys to pick me as well, and then we can talk about the investment. So just wanted to throw that out there as well, okay? If you just want a consultation, totally fine as well. Just send me a message. I can talk about it. I'm here to help you and to inspire you, not to take all your money away. That's not my idea. So I know a lot of us are kind of scared about that, because there's so much information. Everyone's trying to sell you something, right? I think about that too. So I'm just being totally honest and transparent. If you want to know, and if you want guidance, let me know. For those of you that voted for my birthday, the things that you want, I'm going to be sending you messages individually. So how can you get, I think the one that won was the herbs. So I'm going to be sending that link so that you can know about the herbs, and you can start using that to complement what you're working on already. All right, so I think I covered that. Second thing, I'm going to be posting the video of the event that I'm going to be attending. If you're interested, want to know why, let me know. I plan to share with you guys as much as possible, but at the same time, I want to know who's interested, because I might send you personal messages too, because I don't want to bombard everyone with my trip. Not everyone is going to be interested about that. And lastly, if you speak Spanish and you have family members that only speak Spanish, I am going to be opening a group just for that. Don't know how it's going to be called, but it's going to be about this. Remember, we're passionate ladies, passionate about lives, passionate about getting better. And we all want good vibes in this group, okay? So I love you all already. Thank you for watching, all of you that stuck with me. Ellen, sending you kisses to you and to your babies. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. And let's heal our gut with food. Bye.